A police officer is suing his former department for not granting him a disability pension based on post-traumatic stress from an incident in the line of duty. What do you think? Does it make difference that post-traumatic stress incident was at a citizens training academy where the officer shot to death a 73-year-old woman and is now charged with manslaughter? Christopher Brantley has the story.
Good evening. The officer, Lee Cole, is awaiting trial on manslaughter charges. So we wondered, what's the norm here? Should an officer be given disability benefits? Because technically, Cole has yet to be convicted of anything. The night of August the 9th of 2016 started as many nights had. The Punta Gorda Police Department was preparing to hold the Citizens Police Training Academy, something the department had held many times before.
It's a community outreach program to get so that the citizens of our area can know exactly what the police have to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
But the night quickly turned deadly when it came to the shoot, don't shoot scenario meant to put citizens in the role of whether to fire a fake gun on a perpetrator. It all went south. John Wright watched it all.
Within seconds there was 3, maybe 4 loud gunshots.
4 shots rang out. Witnesses say it came from Lee Cole's gun, a silver revolver. 73-year-old Mary Knowlton was killed.
We were unaware that any live ammunition for this particular weapon existed.
The shooting gained national headlines and surprised many in the law enforcement community, including Anthony Shembri, who spent 55 years in law enforcement serving, among other things, as police commissioner in New York.
If you're going to give an officer a gun to make a demonstration, it should be absolutely correct that that gun, number 1, doesn't have a firing pin, or number 2, has blank bullets.
Cole has been charged with manslaughter but hasn't stood trial. In the intervening months, Cole was fired from the department.
He was terminated, he appealed it, and one of the things that they said was that he had no confidence from the community to be a police officer at this point.
Now Cole is seeking disability benefits. Cole claims he suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder, but the Punta Gorda Police Department sees things differently and denied Cole the disability. Sarah Blackwell is a Sarasota attorney specializing in law enforcement.
He was given the due process in both situations that he was due under the law, and when they made that decision, he had the right to appeal it, which he did, and he lost there as well.
Cole is continuing the process of appealing. Shembri told us he's seen a lot in his day, but an officer allegedly killing a civilian during a training exercise is a new one.
I think they should have waited until the criminal charges were over and kept him on administrative leave. That would have been fair to the city and would have been fair to the officer.
Shembri isn't advocating for Lee Cole, but he says waiting until the trial would have allowed the agency to base their decision off the verdict.
That might cause a public outcry. People don't like that. The standard answer is he's got his rights too.
If convicted on those manslaughter charges, Cole could face up to 30 years in prison. His trial is expected to begin sometime next year. Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.